Halifax on Sunday, and on Saturday the Catalan Dragons took on the Wigan Warriors in Montpellier. Another game on the road for the French club. They took on the champions. Here come the highlights of the match in the company of Terry O'Connor, but first, Ben Pro.
Go.
Luluai in at dummy half quickly, but good Catalan pressure on the champions. Centre field Wigan.
Well, David Ferrill, he started the game off very physical, and Wigan finding it really difficult bringing the ball away from their line. Getting numbers in the tackle, slowing Wigan down. Even when Joel Tompkins finds his front and pokes his nose through, he still can't get a quick play of the ball.
The kick traps Green Shields virtually underneath his own post. Has worked for the fullback to do here. Good Wigan chase as well, led by Joel Tompkins.
You know, that was a decent kick, that, because both Catalan wingers had dropped back. Clint Greenshields just placed himself to the left-hand side of the post, yet they still managed to find the ground. It was a very good kick.
This magnificent Stade Yves de Manoir, built for the 2007 Rugby Union World Cup, cost €60 million. Second time that Catalan Dragons have taken a match on the road. Penalty there for the Dragons as well, late in the tackle count. Markers weren't square, and this will allow Scott Giroux to plant the ball deep in Wigan territory.
Well, Catalan trying to get in behind to play the ball. That was a fantastic play of the ball from Damien Blanche, who had a very good game last week when he played against Wakefield. You can see that Payet trying to get behind, targeting some of the smaller people, but look at that. Held up.
Jean-Philippe Bale it was. Only tackle one though, so the pressure will still be applied by the Catalan Dragons, and Bale it is who will play the ball 10 metres from that Wigan line. Centre field with Setimata Sarr. Drifts across that Wigan defence. Ragan was the runner. Hansen in attendance alongside Joel Tompkins there. Sarr for Muniz. Good Wigan tackling, but the ball has gone backwards, and this could be an opportunity now for the Dragons. Scott Giroux, the danger man. It's a short pass. It's the first try for the Dragons in Montpellier, or is it? Jean-Philippe Bale's effort will be referred up to the video referee, Ian Smith.
Well, Jean-Philippe Bale may have put his side in front here, but what about Scott Giroux, the creative little halfback, renowned for his kicking game, but that was very good. Well, there's the ball. They're looking for the video ref, Ian Smith, to make a decision. Did they lose that ball? Did it go forward? But look at Giroux. He just toys with George Carmon. And does he go in for the opening try? Well, Muniz onto Battieri. How does this ball come free?
Ball went backwards. Was Ferriol interfering perhaps? The referee has awarded the try. Jean-Philippe Bale's third of Super League 16. And it's Catalan Dragons who hit the front in Perpignan, the 7th place side, taking the lead. And Jean-Philippe Bale, he got his second of the competition at Bellevue last week. And now it's 2 in 2 games for the Frenchman, and a great start for the Dragons.
Well, both of these teams are going to be very confident. They both scored more than 40 points last weekend. They know that this is going to be a big, physical, challenging game, and Wigan know that they must stop that man Scott Giroux.
Put the time back on, mate. Time back on, come on.
Difficult opportunity then for Scott Giroux. He created the try, now can he convert it? It's a magnificent kick, and Catalan Dragons lead by 6 points to 0. And here is Finch. Stopped by Payet. Luluai sizes up the options. Runner there was Mossop. Important tackle from Fakir. It's Luluai who's trying to go over.
Well, is it a penalty? I think it is. It's Clint Greenshields who strips the ball from Thomas Luluai. Setamatasa come in with a fantastic tackle to close the play down.
There would have been a certain try, so I'm sure that the Dragons will prefer the fact that Wigan are still on the attack, but this is huge pressure again from the champions. Finch, Deacon, now it's Tompkins, Sam Tompkins almost through, he's through one, and a change of direction, too hot for Catalan to handle, and Sam Tompkins gets the first try for Wigan in Montpellier, a hat-trick against Hull KR on Monday, and too much for the Dragons. There was a huge amount of Wigan pressure in truth, and eventually they crack as Sam Tompkins goes through.
Well, the pressure finally tells Setamatasa. He's just come in a touch too tight, and if there's one man you don't want to give room to when he's got the ball, it's Sam Tompkins. Devastating when he has the ball in two hands, and you can see he goes between two players. There might not be much of him, but he's a very strong athlete.
Sam Tompkins on target when Wigan lost in Perpignan 2 years ago. Also got a try in a home loss to the Dragons in April. That really was the shock of the season. And Richards, a man who really enjoys facing the Catalan Dragons, scored points in all but one of 13 Super League meetings, Pat Richards. First opportunity to continue that tonight. No problem at all. The try from Sam Tompkins converted by Pat Richards. Wigan are level, 6 points apiece. Henderson. That was Ragan. Taken over the top there by O'Loughlin.
No, O'Loughlin now doubling up his errors. That was a forceful hit again from the loose forward.
We saw Wigan decide against going for 2 points, and Catalan Dragons have made the same decision. They're going to try and examine this Wigan defence. Seems a long time since they've been in this particular part of the field. Ball comes free. Henderson does really well. They've got an overlap on the left-hand side. And the decision to go for the try, vindicated.
I think they could be lucky here, Ben.
Daryl Millard it is.
I think Jamal Fakir, I'm not sure whether he's dropped it. I don't think it was a controlled offload. Daryl Millard obviously gone over in the left-hand corner. But how did the ball come out? You'll see Jamal Fakir. He takes the ball in. Does this ball go forward? Well, it goes backwards anyway. It wasn't a controlled offload. I don't see there being a problem with that. You got to play to the whistle. That's exactly what Catalan have done on this occasion.
Richard Silverwood confirms the try for Daryl Millard. The offload, unorthodox from Fakir. But Catalan Dragons back in front. I said that it was seemed at age that they'd been in that particular part of the field. They've come up with a second try, and they haven't had an awful lot of time or space in which to attack. Daryl Millard on the wrong end of a 54-14 loss at the DW Stadium last year with the Wakefield Wildcats, and he gets his first try of Super League 16 against the champions.
Well, 2 video ref decisions for Catalan, where the balls come free in the tackle, but he managed to pick it up and score the tries. Can Giroud kick this conversion?
Giroud successful from the other touchline before. That's an equally impressive kick, and Catalan Dragons restore their 6-point lead, ahead now by 12 points to 6. Henderson, here is Fakir. Wigan hunting the mistake. Stung at the DW Stadium earlier this year, hurting here. And now the error. Bale it is, disappointed with himself.
Well, In the last couple of minutes, it's gone mistake, bringing the ball away, then back-to-back penalties, and now another mistake. They're not turning the ball over at the other end of the park. They're turning it over in their own half, and you can't afford to do that.
Out.
Wasn't under a huge amount of pressure either, Jean-Philippe Bale there.
First. Move. Hold. Go.
Carmont plays it for Richards. Now it's Hoffman.
2. Move.
3 in the tackle, prevent the offload.
Good. Move. Go.
Great work from Menzies. Back this evening. Finch, Deacon. Sam Tompkins puts it on the toe, backs himself. Greenshields waited and waited and waited. And was that fatal as Sam Tompkins pounced on that ball? Or was he the right side of that dead ball line?
Well, Clint Greenshields thinks that this ball's going to go over. He's trying everything, he's huffing, he's puffing, he's blowing the ball. But Sam Tompkins never gives up on the chase. And look at this for the youngster. There's no problem in the grounding of that ball. It was in the field of play. That is a try for Wigan.
Well, what a fantastic contribution there from Sam Tompkins. He never gave that up. He backed himself, he kicked ahead, he knew he had the pace, and against one of the best fullbacks in the competition, he's come up with a second try, surely.
Well, one of the most creative plays with the ball in hand. But look at that, what you get from youngsters, you get enthusiasm. He never gives up on that ball. He scores the try for Wigan.
Sam Tompkins, a hat-trick last Monday, 2 tonight. And now Wigan have the chance to level again in Montpellier.
Well, they're not helping themselves. They started off very well, Catalan, but they just can't seem to get the ball over the halfway. They keep making mistakes, giving penalties away because they feel under pressure, because they've got to make amends. It'd be a lot easier if it was just 5 drives a kick, back-to-back sets with the ball, go set for set with the opposition and turn the ball over on your terms.
The man of steel with the chance to level again for Wigan. Another good kick there from Pat Richards. 2 from 2 for him. And nothing to choose between these two sides. 12 points apiece. Catalan Dragons in a great position shortly before half-time. Here is Menzies. Great ball for Bale. Just tried to delay it to the best moment, give Bale the best chance of beating the cover. He couldn't do so, but Catalan Dragons in a great position here. Damien Blanche across the line.
Well, Blanche was looking for someone to push up into a hole and hit it. Just hit a gap.
Henderson, weaving run, picks up Pelissier, but there's already 4 gone for the Dragons. Need some more shape perhaps in attack. This is Payer. And they get a penalty for offside.
Well, it's
Marcus Wirt square.
It's Wigan's turn now to defend their line.
Late in the tackle count, a lifeline for Catalan Dragons.
I was just going to say, do you go for 2 points when you're nearing half-time? It's 12 apiece. And you can see Henderson having a chat with Giroud, saying, let's go for 2 points, mate. If we can go in leading at half-time, it'll give us a bit of confidence coming out into the second half.
Well, it's a psychological advantage, certainly, if they're able to go into the break 2 points ahead, but they haven't had too many opportunities to attack that Wigan line.
Well, 4 minutes to go. If they kick this, which I'm sure Giroud will, they'll have 2 sets with the ball, 2 sets without the ball. So they've got to switch on defensively for 12 tackles. Got to make sure that they complete. It's too many mistakes in this first half for Trent Robinson.
Scott Giroud then to put the Dragons ahead a 3rd time. No problem at all, and Trent Robinson's men lead by 14 points to 12. Here is Damien Blanche. Knew the markers weren't set.
Well, he's still got it, Steve Menzies. I'm sure Scott Giroux will have the message from Trent Robinson. Don't try a chip and chase. With 2 points in front with less than a minute to go, we don't have to win the game now.
Bale screaming for a penalty.
Well, he thinks that George Carmont's all over him, but he loses possession in the eyes of Richard Silverwood. Catalan fans disagreeing with this decision. I think they could have a point, you know.
A wall of noise around this Montpellier stadium. Can the Dragons repel the champions until half-time? Have to attack from deep. No one better at it though than Sam Tompkins. He's slipped the net. Sam Tompkins will chip ahead. Was he taken out? Catalan Dragons have the ball back. It will be a dropout at the very least.
Well, that's why he's so dangerous, Sam Tompkins.
That's the last act of an absorbing first half here in Montpellier. The champions in town, and Catalan Dragons, well, they led 3 times in the game. Twice Wigan have come back, and it's the slenderest of lead that the Dragons have at half-time. They're ahead by 14 points to 12.